We start with a familiar setup. A young man named Marcus has spent his life surviving on the streets, fighting wild dogs just to eat. Then, at 21, the truth comes to light. He is the long-lost sole heir to a wildly successful billionaire empire. His biological family arrives at his door, expecting the standard script to play out. They assume he will be overwhelmed with relief and fall to his knees in gratitude for being rescued from a life of poverty. Marcus completely breaks the script. Without a single second of hesitation, he looks at the billionaire Gu family and flat-out rejects their offer to come home. This story abandons the traditional, heartwarming family reunion entirely. Instead, it explores what happens when an individual weaponizes absolute financial independence against toxic familial obligations. He possesses an infinite cashback system. Marcus receives daily tasks to spend escalating amounts of money and must zero out the balance before midnight. Hitting that deadline triggers 30 times cash multipliers and instant property deeds, handing him ownership of massive downtown commercial office towers. Marcus does not need the Ga family's billionaire status. His system generates an isolated, self-sustaining economy of absolute power that they cannot touch. His first moves are purely about autonomy. Marcus immediately quits his corporate job and casually drops $6 million on a Rolls Royce and a Porsche in a single afternoon. His biological sister, Sarah, attempts to drag him back into the drama. She calls to guilt trip him, claiming his refusal to come home caused their adopted brother to faint from the stress of it all. Marcus points out he has never even met the kid. He simply hangs up, blocks her number, and walks away without a second thought. By refusing to engage in the argument, he strips Sarah of her ability to manipulate the situation or assign blame. These impulsive luxury car purchases and instantly blocked phone calls are the literal purchasing of boundaries. He uses his liquid wealth to buy the space to exist completely free of their guilt. To see how far this autonomy goes, we follow Marcus to an elite charity auction. This is a room filled with established old money billionaires who operate strictly on legacy and status. Marcus disrupts that rigid social order immediately. He casually throws out massive, market-breaking bids on raw jade and calligraphy, silencing the room. Building excitement. The climax hits over a highly contested plot of land in the western suburbs. A prominent corporate CEO pushes her limit, but Marcus crushes the competition by dropping $5 billion in cash. He has absolutely no business plan or strategic goal for this land. He bought it simply because someone sitting next to him mentioned it, and he needed to fulfill his system's daily spending quota. The system rewards this massive purchase with a 7-person elite bodyguard team. Marcus immediately deploys them for the highly mundane tasks of carrying his shopping bags and keeping his family out of his face. At this level of absurd liquidity, traditional business logic and high society intimidation tactics collapse entirely. You cannot out-leverage someone who spends $5 billion on a whim. The contrast between his power and his family's delusion peaks inside a high-end luxury mall, where Marcus accidentally crosses paths with his biological family. His mother, Eleanor, is busy coddling their adopted son, securing him a brand-new $1 million custom-tailored suit for an upcoming banquet. Then she turns to Marcus. She points her actual biological son toward a cheap discount rack, telling him to pick something out from the clearance section. Marcus retaliates by publicly roasting them. He calculates that they owe him 21 years of back pay for the allowance he never received, nearly $300 million. He then walks away to casually buy custom outfits for his entire bodyguard detail. This public humiliation shatters the Gu family's illusion of control. It proves to them, right in the middle of a mall, that their wealth is entirely insignificant compared to the capital he wields. We have to look back at that $5 billion plot of land from the auction. Shortly after winning it, Marcus takes a business meeting with Diana, the CEO he outbid. She pitches a complex joint development plan for a hot spring resort that offers him a tiny 5% profit margin and strips away his control over the land. Marcus bluntly refuses a traditional corporate partnership that would give her company leverage over him. He issues a counteroffer instead. Her company builds the resort and absorbs all the financial risk, while he demands absolute passive income. They will simply pay him a massive recurring rent check. Marcus successfully converts a chaotic, system-mandated financial windfall into an unassailable, stress-free fortress of pure autonomy. Why is this specific mechanic of a daily spending system so addictive to modern audiences? It highlights a clash of mindsets. The Gu family operates under the arrogant belief that their blood relation and billionaire status grant them ownership over a person. The Infinite Cashback System serves as the ultimate audience fantasy for overriding the unfair obligations imposed by toxic hierarchies. It provides a clean, mathematical solution to deep emotional manipulation. In a world structured around forced transactional relationships, infinite money buys the greatest luxury imaginable: the absolute freedom to walk away.